You just sent it, that message to your boss, your new date, or a massive group chat. You read it over one more time and your heart plummets. A typo. An embarrassing, glaring, impossible to miss typo. Or maybe autocorrect decided to betray you, changing "see you soon" to "see you loon." Maybe you sent the wrong address, the wrong time, or called someone by the wrong name. We've all felt that instant regret. Your mind races. Can I fix it? Should I send another message? Should I just delete it and pretend it never happened? For years, our only options were a clumsy follow-up message with an asterisk or the nuclear option, delete for everyone, which just screams, look at my mistake. But what if you could turn back time by just a few seconds and fix the error before anyone notices? What if you could erase the mistake quietly, without all the drama? For the longest time, the moment you hit send on WhatsApp, that message was set in stone. This caused countless moments of anxiety for billions of users. Other apps had message editing for years, but WhatsApp users were left wishing, well, not anymore. In a move that's a total game changer, WhatsApp finally introduced the ability to edit sent messages. This isn't just a small tweak, it's the digital equivalent of rewinding a conversation to fix a slip of the tongue. In this video, we're going to break down every single thing you need to know about this feature. I'll show you exactly how to edit your messages on any device, and we'll cover the crucial rules, the hidden limits, and the pro strategies that will make you a WhatsApp messaging master. By the end of this, you'll never have to feel that sinking heart typo regret ever again. Let's get right into it. The process is incredibly simple, but it's a little different depending on if you're on an iPhone, Android, or your computer. First up, iPhone users. Find the message you need to fix in the chat. Now just press and hold your finger on that message bubble. A long press is key. A little menu will pop up with options like reply, forward, and the one we want, edit. Tap edit. The message jumps back into your text box, ready for you to fix the spelling, add a word, or rewrite it completely. Once you're happy, hit the blue check mark and poof, the original message is replaced. Now, for all you Android users, the process is almost identical. Go to your chat and find the message. Just like on an iPhone, long press the message bubble. A bar should appear at the top of your screen. Look for the 3 vertical dots in the top right corner, tap them, and a small menu will appear. Edit will be right there. Tap it, your message loads back into the text box, you make your fix, and you hit the green check mark to save it. The message in the chat will instantly update for everyone. And of course, for WhatsApp Web and the desktop app. This is a lifesaver when you're typing long messages on a keyboard. Find the sent message that needs a fix. Instead of a long press, just hover your mouse over the message bubble. A little arrow will pop up in the corner. Click that arrow and a menu drops down. From there, choose Edit Message. Your text will appear in the composition box, make your correction, click the check mark, and you're done. Now that you know how to edit, we need to talk about the one big catch. You only have a 15-minute window to do it. That's the golden rule. The timer starts the second you hit send on the original message. Once those 15 minutes are up, the edit option is gone for good. If you long press the message after the time is up, you'll see reply and delete, but edit will have vanished. So why 15 minutes? While WhatsApp hasn't given a deep philosophical reason, the idea is to strike a balance. It's long enough to catch an immediate typo or fix wrong information, but it's short enough to prevent someone from going back hours or days later to secretly change the meaning of a conversation, which could be used to create confusion or gaslight someone. It keeps the chat's history reliable while still giving you a grace period for honest mistakes. The cool part is you can edit the same message multiple times within that window. So if you fix a typo and then spot another one, you can edit it again, as long as you're still inside that original 15-minute time frame. But remember, the clock is always ticking from that very first send. After 15 minutes and 1 second, your only option is the old school method, deleting and starting over. So you've edited your message. Is it a secret? Not exactly. When you edit a message, WhatsApp adds a small edited label next to the timestamp for everyone in the chat to see. This is a really important detail. It lets everyone know the message isn't the original one. But here's the key part for your privacy. WhatsApp does not show an edit history. People can see that a message was edited, but they can't see what it said before. They can't click the edited tag to see your embarrassing mistake. All they see is the final corrected version. This design is another smart balancing act. It gives transparency by noting a change happened, but it also protects your privacy by not saving your mistake forever in an edit log. And there's one more awesome, subtle detail. Editing a message does not send a new notification to anyone. If you send a message, their phone buzzes, and then you quickly edit it, their phone won't buzz again. The message just silently updates in the chat. This is fantastic for fixing small typos without re-notifying and annoying everyone in a busy group chat. If you're quick, most people will only see the corrected version and never even know an edit happened. Hey, if you're learning something new and finally feel safe from typo regret, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. I make guides like this every week to help you master the tech you use every day. The edit feature is a powerhouse, but it's mainly for text. You need to know what you can actually edit and what you can't. You absolutely can edit standard text messages. This is what it's for, fixing typos, grammar, or rephrasing a sentence. You can also edit messages with links, so if you pasted the wrong URL, you've got 15 minutes to swap it for the right one. However, the list of things you cannot edit is longer. You can't edit the captions of photos, videos, or GIFs after you've sent them. While some reports say this feature is in development, for most users right now, once you send media, the caption is locked in. You also can't edit the media file itself. There's no swapping one photo for another with the edit function. You also can't edit polls, voice messages, stickers, or your shared location. Basically, the edit feature is for the text in the message bubble itself. Other message types are considered attachments, and the edit function doesn't apply. If you send a photo with a typo in the caption, your only choice is to delete the whole thing and re-upload it with the right caption. Finally, you can't edit messages in community announcement groups or in broadcast lists. So when should you edit and when should you just hit delete for everyone? Before this feature, deleting was your only move. Now it's about picking the right tool for the job. You should edit a message for minor typos and grammar mistakes. This is its main job, fixing TEH to the or there to they are. Adding small details, like changing let's meet at the cafe to let's meet at the cafe on Main Street. Correcting simple info, like changing see you at 7 to see you at 8. You should delete a message for sending it to the wrong chat. If you accidentally put a personal message in the work group, editing is pointless. Deleting is the only way to get it out of there. Sending something seriously wrong. If you accidentally sent a password, a bank detail, or a really private photo, you don't want to edit it. You want it to make it disappear. Deleting is the only way to be sure it's gone. When you're past the 15-minute window, this one's obvious. If the edit option is gone, deleting and resending is all you've got. Here's a pro tip for critical errors in a group chat, like sending the wrong address for an event. Consider a quoted reply instead of just editing the message. If you simply edit the message, people who already saw the wrong address might not notice the silent update. By replying to your own message with the correction, you send a new notification to the group, making sure everyone sees the right information. Section 6. Troubleshooting. What if it's just not working for you? If you're trying to edit and the option isn't there, it's usually one of a few things. First, check for updates. The edit feature requires a recent version of WhatsApp. Go to the App Store or Google Play Store, search for WhatsApp, and see if there's an update button. This fixes the problem 99% of the time. Second, the person you're messaging also needs an updated version to see your correction. If you edit a message and they're on a really old version, they won't see your correction. Instead, they'll see a prompt that says, "This message was edited for everyone in this chat on the latest version of WhatsApp," telling them they need to update. Third, don't forget the 15-minute rule. If you're sure it's been less than 15 minutes and the option still isn't there, try closing and reopening the app. Sometimes a quick restart is all you need. And finally, double-check that you're not trying to edit something you can't. As we covered, you can't edit photos, videos, or polls. If you're long pressing a picture, the edit option will never appear. The ability to edit messages on WhatsApp is way more than a small convenience. It's the end of typo anxiety. By understanding the simple steps, mastering the 15-minute rule, and knowing when to edit versus when to delete, you have total control of your chats. No more sending that embarrassing follow-up message with an asterisk. Now you can communicate with confidence, knowing that a simple mistake doesn't have to be a permanent one.